As composers, it's really easy to fall into the trap of writing once with a game developer and just kind of washing our hands clean and saying, awesome, that was a great experience. What's next? What's out there? The danger of this is, games do take sometimes 3 years, maybe longer to develop. And it may feel like you'll never work with that game developer again because 3 years is so far away. But the truth is, your previous game developers want to work with you again. If you have actually been delivering exceptional results and quality results, and you've been establishing great relationships, you need to cultivate these relationships and turn them into long-term business relationships, turn them into friendships, people that actually want to hire you again. If you've been attracting ideal game developers this entire time throughout this system, then these are the perfect people to work with again, because they're going to be growing in their career just like you are. They're going to be working on multiple projects. So are you. So why not be a part of their network circle? Because chances are, even though a game developer might not be creating their own game for another 3 years plus, they have game developer friends. There are a lot of other game developers out there that they would love to recommend you to and to get you hired on their friends' games, which is, by the way, the most powerful way to get work, word of mouth. In these situations, they won't think of you if you haven't been on their mind recently. This is just human nature. We work with someone, then we kind of finish up, we're done, we're paid, we move on, and we just sit around and wait for more work. But that's not a powerful way to build a business. Instead, what if every single time your game developers, your previous game developers, would recommend you for their friends' projects, and then their friends recommend their friends? This is the most beautiful way of networking. It's not forced, it's not corporate, you don't even ask for it. This is just a natural byproduct of building positive relationships just for your previous game developers that you've already worked with. They are not just warm leads, they're not just hot leads, they are literally previous customers. They are the easiest and the most rewarding customers to get again because they already know what it's like to work with you. They are already 99% bought in. They just need the offer. They need to be reminded that you are available, that you want to work with them again. It's a two-way street. Reach out to them, reminds them of what a great experience it was working with them on the game, and then just very gently ask them, hey, would it be okay if I add you to my email list of previous game developers? I'd love to stay in contact with you. That's all you need. Because legally, you do need permission. You need an opt-in from anyone to give you their email address to put it on your email list. If you want to keep good business standing with your previous clients, make sure that you let them know that you're adding them to your email list. It's even better if you ask permission. Once your previous game developers are on that ConvertKit tag, you can set up an automation or an email sequence that will bring them through a series of emails, which will lead them to hire you again. This is one of the greatest and easiest ways to maintain relationships. Now, it may just be that first email you want to say, hey, thanks so much for being a part of my email list. I just wanted to follow up. Are there any projects that you're working on right now that you'd love to hire me for music? Or is there any friend that you'd like to recommend me to or connect me with? That is a powerful question. I get so excited about it because that one tactic, that one little connecting point is the easiest and most profitable way to grow your custom music business because referrals are everything. You've probably heard it a million times from your favorite speakers. Networking, networking, networking. And there is truth to that. People want to work with their friends. And if you've had a positive experience with a game developer and they can recommend you to all of their friends who are having Kickstarter projects, who are posting on the Screenshot Saturday hashtag on Twitter, or maybe on Instagram or Facebook or any of the indie development forums. There are so many outlets. And I promise you that your game developer clients are going to know more game developers than you. That's their world. That's their circle. It's identical to any game developer asking you to recommend another composer for their game. That shouldn't be hard. You should be able to think of 5 people off the top of your head that would probably do a great job on that game. You and I live in a circle of game composers. So likewise, game developers are going to meet with other game developers. So this is really a powerful step. Don't miss this one. Don't skip it. This could be the very thing that changes your career, that makes your career blow up, because you are now the go-to person, not just with one client, but with all of their friends and their friends and their friends. And it just snowballs, and it's this beautiful, powerful system that brings you more work, which means, you know the answer to this one, you can raise your prices because you have to say no because you have too much work.